It's the stage where tradition, excellence, and style come together in perfect harmony. Everyone certainly brings their best. Have you ever wondered what conversations take place under these umbrellas, the stories they could tell? The shared smiles, the spirited conversations, the laughter in the air that carries between the roars of the crowds. Under the umbrellas, the world simply slows down. We remember why this place, this tournament, is about so much more.
Hi, I'm Kira K. Dixon, and today Jonas is under the umbrellas. Joe, welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad you got the shade.
We always bring the shade here with the umbrellas.
No, you got the shade. I'm glad I'm getting the sun.
Okay, well, I'm very sorry. I am the host of the show.
No,
so.
you deserve it.
Thank
you deserve it.
Well, when you walked over here, you were quite taken aback by the view.
Par 3. I haven't seen this par 3 up close like this. It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. And how many times have you actually been on the property?
I think it's like my 5th or 6th time, and every year it gets better. I mean, today is a dream scenario for a golf fan.
What was your impression the first time you stepped foot on Augusta National?
The first time I stepped foot on Augusta National, it exceeded my expectations. I mean, driving down and seeing just the smiles on people's faces. Everyone here is so lovely. Obviously, for many people to have to check in their phone is sometimes a scary thing. I love it.
Yes, I'm sure.
It's really relieving, and I think you're just enjoying being in this space and being able to experience golf like it should be, and respecting kind of the tradition, and I just love it here.
In your life, which I imagine to be quite hectic, is there any other scenario where you would set aside your devices in that way and just completely disconnect?
Surgery.
Okay. under anesthesia.
Under anesthesia. There's very rare times when we check, or a water park, but
okay.
It's rare, and it's one of the best feelings. I think you kind of forget what it's like. You'll be in a line, you'll be checking for your pockets, so so you realize how nice it is to kind of have a day off, or 2 days, 3 days off from your phone.
Do you have a favorite part of the course where you tend to post up?
I mean, Amen is special, obviously.
Yeah.
That's something everybody has to experience. Just the hill alone, to be able to sit there and watch the balls either make it or not. Honestly, the people you meet, you have these great interactions with people that work here, people that are experiencing the first time, 30th time. It's a special experience, and people that bring their families. It's amazing to see. I've gone, like I said, 4 or 5 times now, and on the way I'm starting to see them grow up over the years. It's really special. And whether they're a part of it because their families are members or they just are fans, it's a great experience.
How did you learn how to play golf?
We started playing because it was the thing that always, we started playing because on tour, we're looking for things to do during the day. If you could imagine, it's a lot of downtime. Somebody was just speaking about Alice Cooper, how he became a lover of golf. It was similar to us, where 3 of us quite competitive brothers.
No.
Just a little bit. And our band as well. We'd go out and play all these amazing places. We're finding ourselves with lots of time, downtime, days off. And what better way to spend your day and get outside and get some fresh air and then go play golf and try to beat the brother.
So
That's the next show, Beat the Brother.
Beat the Brother. Oh, I like that. We can pitch that for next year.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Tune in on masters.com.
Yes.
How old would you have been then, picking up the club?
I would have been probably 15, I think.
Okay.
And our dad wasn't a big golfer, so we kind of discovered it on our own. And we had a lot of great people around us, older crew guys, band members that played. So for us to feel like we could go out and try our best, the handicap's not impressive enough to talk about it, but I think I've beaten Nick or Kevin twice now, and that's what I need. Then I can retire for the rest of the year usually.
Okay, walk us through each brother's golf game, strengths and weaknesses.
Oh wow, Kevin's quite competitive, but you have to watch him. There might be an extra ball fall through his pocket. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Nick can just crush any golf ball. I mean, he's really fantastic, and his short game's great. But I think all of our patience sometimes can be thin and get to us. And Dr. Phil's a good friend, and he said to one of his sons, "You're not that mad to be that. You're not that good to be that mad." So I think we carry that with us now.
And you can only refer to him in that accent.
Of course.
You mentioned that you're a little bit competitive. What's the competitiveness like on the golf course specifically?
Oh, I try not to be paired with any of my brothers because I know the minute we get out there, there's a game being had on top of the game that we're playing. A bet's out there. If we're at all close coming around the turn, it's over. We usually have to make up before the show that night.
Yeah.
There's a meet in the middle, meet in the hallway, and say, all right, we'll pick that up tomorrow.
Let's let it go.
Yeah, let's let it go for now.
We're gonna be adults about this.
Exactly.
Do you ever play in any pro-ams or events or anything like that?
I played a few. Nick plays quite a bit.
Okay.
He got out there quite a few times, and I think this year might be my first real go at it. Be fun. Yeah.
That would be
I felt
great.
the confidence enough. Hopefully they'll put their phones away too, then I wouldn't feel bad.
I don't know about that.
We can build some highlights, cut them in, slip the cameraman 100, you know?
What's the difference between potentially playing golf in front of an audience and going out and performing and doing what you do best in front of an audience?
Oof, great question. Well, maybe there's more pressure performing because that's what I'm supposed to be good at. Golf, maybe not so much. It kind of would be understanding that I couldn't hit close to the hole, but you obviously get really hard on yourself because you go out there, you have a crowd of people around you. Just like an instrument, you want to perform really well. You want to make sure that you do it justice. And as many times you practice rounds as you may play, or on the driving range, you get up and you could shank it and be like, oh, great, of course.
Yes.
Of course, we talked about this. I had the conversation with you.
Come on, Joe. But what's wild to me about those events is that, well, here we call them patrons, but at those events, the fans that line the fairways as if you're a professional golfer,
Right.
Which admittedly you are not.
It's a brave move for patrons to go to a pro-am and get close to the golf. That's a lot of trust in your favorite entertainer.
A lot of trust. So if anyone's out there listening, just be
Yeah,
careful.
a little advice. If I'm up there, stand a little further back.
Yeah, wear a helmet.
Or especially Kevin.
Okay. If Kevin's there, watch out.
Nick, you'll be okay, but Kevin and myself, I would just wear headgear.
What about your golf fashion? You have some great fashion.
Appreciate it. Golf fashion is key. I do a lot of shopping here at the Masters.
Smart.
Obviously, the gift shop is the best. You go through there, you can buy your whole wardrobe for the next year.
Yeah, you can wear something with the map and flag every day.
Every day.
What about when you actually are walking the course for the Masters tournament? What went into making your outfit choices today?
I definitely, this was a little last minute of a trip, so my bag was not quite ready, but we figured it out. Although, I'm gonna have to go to the shop again because the sun's coming out today. So I might need short sleeves.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a weird tan line.
I know this is breaking news, but they've got everything you need.
They got everything you need. I'll be just fine.
So you have a lot of young fans.
Yep.
What would you tell them about why they should pick up the game of golf?
It's great. I feel like it's a game that you can grow up with. You can play when you're much older. Obviously, you see some of these amazing athletes still out here playing in their 60s and 70s. It's amazing to see. And it's a great family sport, obviously, as a brother, as a sibling. It's something that we can get out and just have fun and check out. And it can be as long or as short as you want the game to be, depending on your handicap, I guess. But I find the earlier you start, the better. Because once you get in a rhythm and get comfortable and you learn, it's a really fun sport. And I feel like there's a lot of great things you can do with golf during the day. You're outside. It's a blast. And traveling alone, there's always an opportunity to play somewhere.
Yeah.
And some of my favorite places usually have my favorite golf courses, so it naturally works.
And the people that you meet,
Of
the
course,
experience
yeah,
that
the people you
get.
meet and the friendships that I have from golf they're a lifetime.
I've had a few conversations with athletes under the umbrellas over the past few weeks, and they've talked about how, when you're in the arena or wherever you're performing, the fans are on top of you, and that's great, that's what you love, but then golf can kind of give them a reprieve from that. How special has golf been for you to be quiet?
It's a great point. It is a sport where it's just you out there. There's some that you still are around a lot of people, but golf for me, I can really check out. I can go out either by myself, I can go out with a group of friends, new people, new friends, and be able to be out in the wilderness or by a beach, and you are usually a golf cart away from someone, and that's nice. It's nice to have that time to connect, and you can't really be on your phone. You got to be obviously working on your craft, and I like that there's a mentality where it's just you, and it's the easiest game you can play. It's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
go,
how hard, you just get it in the hole.
Just get up there, first tee, let's go. For you, outside of golf, What new music do you have coming up?
Sure.
What's going on in Joe Jonas land?
I got a new album that I'm releasing the end of May, which is very exciting. New song called Heart by Heart I'm releasing in a couple weeks here. And then me and my brothers are going on tour, 20th anniversary tour. Starts
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Isn't that wild?
I can't believe it. I was just talking to a friend. I feel quite young, so to be at 20 years already is wild. So a lot of exciting things. We just filmed a Disney Plus holiday movie that comes out in November.
Cool.
So a lot of exciting stuff on the docket. And right now, I think just the solo album is something I've been working on for a long time, and I'm eager for people to hear it.
So you're one of my favorite TikTok
Oh,
followers.
wow, thank you.
How's TikTok involved
I was hoping
itself?
that'd be brought up.
We've got to bring
No
it up.
TikToks today.
Yeah, well,
Phones checked away. I don't know. There's always the social team at Masters always
I don't know.
come through.
We can talk to
We've done some collabs.
We can talk to somebody.
We can talk. I know a few people.
I think it's interesting how you've integrated TikTok into your life, and
Sure.
you give people such a unique insight that a lot of other musicians might not be comfortable doing.
For me, I think it's always fun to take music seriously, and my personal life not so much. I have a great time with what I do. I'm 20 years in, like we spoke about. I'm so grateful that I still get to do this, and I have a blast. I wake up every day, and I'm like, wow, still doing this. So to have fun with it and have fun with the fans and be able to kind of give them more of a look into my daily life, whether if it's comedic or even just, hey, look where I am. It's a special thing.
What do fans ask for when it comes to social media?
Oh wow. Right now it's my album.
Okay.
They're eager. I said I was gonna release it last year, so they're like, come on.
Like, hello.
Hello. So they're asking for that. But they're always sending me trends that they think would be fun to do with my brothers. They're down sometimes, but there's a few that I just don't think I'll ever get them to be able to do. But sometimes I have to explain what the trend is, you know? You're like, keep coaching your grandpa or something sometimes.
Okay. Music is a very special part of what Augusta National
Yes,
does.
of course.
What?
Best intro song ever.
There you go.
Our driver played it for us as we drove up. That was really special.
That is amazing.
That was great. I felt like I was playing. Yeah, I felt like I was playing today.
What about Georgia on My Mind? How special is that?
I mean, there's a lot of great Georgia artists. I shot a movie here in Savannah and Atlanta, so we got to see some incredible local acts perform and see that song play and covered. But yes, one of my favorites.
How
I
jealous?
have to cover that while we're here.
How jealous are the bros that you were here and they are not?
They are very jealous. Nick is on Broadway doing the last 5 years, so he's quite busy today. But last night he wrote me and he was like, he said the FOMO is an all-time high right now, going into what we're going into today. So that he's quite jealous. Kevin, I'm not sure if he can be away from his phone that much. We'll have to see. We might have to just throw him in a trunk and bring him here, and he'll be happy when he's here. You just have to get here to experience it.
It's always like you're anxious for the first hour, and then it's okay.
Then you're like, I mean, I'm eager. I'm like, here, take it. We're off.
Yeah. Who's your pick to win?
Oh wow, that's a tough one. I think I'd love to see the top three really close. Like on the turn, if they're like tied up or just one off, that would be pretty insane. But I think it'd be exciting to see Bryson. You get a little bit nervous with Rory, like last night you're looking at them both and you're hearing their post interviews and Bryson's just like, I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm chilling. Like this guy is just relaxed. So you hope that for Rory as well.
Yeah, it's wild to see him so relaxed after going through the human tunnel of people and he's high-fiving everybody and just the energy and exertion. Like when you see that as a performer, how crazy is that?
And to keep it all under control when you have, a putt that you need to sink, all you see is thousands of people on the hill. That's intimidating, but these guys are pros. And so yeah, I would say Bryson, but anything can happen, obviously. Anything
can happen. I know that we're in for either an amazing victory or iconic moment or whatever, depending on who you're rooting for. So it's sure to be a great day.
Well, thank you for having me on. This is great.
Thank you, Joe, for joining us under the umbrellas.